Good morning, Alex. And yes, let's go. Just looking through one thing here real quick. Server settings, roles. Cool. All right. Let's see here then. Integrations. Bam. Alright, let's do this thing. And got this guy up. And then I had this guy up. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see. Duty find. I'm not going to come on Blue Mage just this yet. Go to Sam. Head out to the Wolves Den Pier. Let's check out the Nadim. See how it feels, as it was reported that they played it and they were like, does it need adjustments? And they said, no, it does not need adjustments. Check my currency. On my wolf marks, good. We've got room for 5,000. Yeah, actually, you want me to do that right now, Alex? Check my PvP profile stuff. Got those two combos. Set 2. Let's see here. Additional, I'm not rocking bolt down there. Okay, and then the Blue Mage it is. Okay, they said that it also kicks off for the quests. Let's go miners. Yeah, going to level 60. Level 60. Let's go. Blue Mage Spellbook. That one already. We got Dust Vigil, Arm of the Alexander, Arm of the Father, Corthus, Western Highlands. Oh, excuse me. Sea of Clouds, Alexander, Fist of the Father, Grey Google Library. Does it give me any more details other than the Sea of Clouds? Grey Google Library, Sea of Clouds again. More library, Venue Influence, Thorn March, As's Law. Okay, alright. I'm gonna have to go do some spell hunting. This is the Mass Carnival guy. More stuff. Oh, the quest is lock mines in there. Some of them are based off PvP. Turning over a blue leaf. Dungeon requirement, Dirty Rotten Azlumaga. Okay. Requirement, Dirty Rotten as the manga. Turning over a blue leaf for 1 second. Hey Jacob. Yeah, New Mountain is PvP. Okay, let's see what we got. I don't know yet, Jacob. I think it probably might be something like that. Let's return. Oh, boo. Music's solid, though.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on? Good morning.
Morning.
How you doing, dude?
Alright, yeah, just downloading the patch.
Download that.
Gonna be a busy day for gaming for me.
It is going to be a busy day. Happy Season of the Dawn, and then I'm betting we're going to see an Anthem patch today.
I haven't downloaded Anthem in a while. Played Anthem in a while.
I played a little bit of the last season, and then Eyesight's supposed to be coming out soon. We just don't know when.
It seems like Season of Dawn's not coming out until like later on today.
Today, yeah, like at noon.
Oh, it's like about 6 p.m.
Oh yeah?
I can't wait though.
It's gonna be good.
So you're gonna try the blue mage stuff.
Yeah, doing that right now.
I haven't got a blue mage at 50, so.
Dragon's Voice, Flamethrower, Blood Drain.
I'm just wondering if this is just for. Is this just a blue mage patch mainly, or?
Blue Mage, and then they have the new PvP mode.
Or what's the new PvP match called?
The Nadim?
Okay, I don't hate PvP. Like, I mean, if it was more popular, I'd probably try it more. You know?
Yeah,
like
the wait times are what really kind of kill it for you, you know?
Yeah, you do. I don't see it in the Medivh. Not the last thing Nadam, is it? That one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is. I mean, it seems like people are queuing for the PvP actually, because it says less than 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, this has been the time you do it. If you want to do PvP, this is the time.
I'm gonna check it out, this map. Cool. And I'm just looking forward to the season of Dawn now. I mean,
Yes.
anyway, it's
Me
just
too, me too.
the legend returns.
The Legend of Saint 14.
People are like, I like looking forward to him because he's got so much like lore about him,
Yeah.
and he's a Titan. my favorite. I wonder if he's gonna like come back on the Vanguard though. That'd be
I
interesting.
wonder. Come on. I'm gonna be toasted with this.
These like new abilities for Blue Mage, isn't there?
Yeah. Yeah, it's required to progress in the story. Might as well go. I can go probably level up and have an easier time with it. All right, let's see. Let's go look at the Blue Mage spellbook
Blue Mage.
here.
I need to level up Blue Mage.
Yeah,
I don't know why I haven't.
You know, it's not for everybody. We got the Western Highlands, Sea of Clouds, Osla. Thanks, Green. Thanks, man. Alright, let's head to... Let's go ahead and head to Falcon's Nest. Bum 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 bum. Looking for any abnormally large enemies. I guess I can just kill these guys. Should be killing everything. Yeah, not bad experience.
I got my like blue mage to level 21.
Yeah, you gotta do the power leveling method, man.
What's the best way?
You just get somebody who's high level outside, like you tag them, and then somebody burns them down, and you'll just like make insane XP. Oh. Alright, let's go look for. Give me some large and in charge enemies.
Do you need like a high level to go around with?
I mean, it makes it where it's fast.
I can help you.
If you want, but you don't have to. It's up to you.
No, I got free time, so
Cool.
well.
Yeah, if you want to come hang around and basically let me tag enemies and then you just murder them down. We'll,
Yeah.
I'll get this stuff. How did Brian get his level cap to 60 so quick?
I mean, my name's Sheko, and I'm the only one online with you right now.
You can't be in the party though, so I'm here out in northern, western Phantasy. But essentially, we would actually go to even a higher level zone. So we would go to like the level 60 zone. So as law, and I would tag them, and you would just burn them. What's up, Oslabado? It's 4 a.m. in Texas. I'm in North Texas, and it's like
Came out
like
early.
snowing and whatnot this year.
The patch came out early for you.
Came out a little bit early, yeah. Alright, you want to go to Oslo?
Did you say you're in Horizon? Oh, like
No, it's in I don't know what this zone's called.
Azazla. Oh, okay.
Oslo.
Yeah, I know that place. Yeah, one second.
Yeah, let's go there.
Azazla. Oh no, there's just so
don't
many
know.
zones nowadays.
I don't know, King Booty. I do not know if it will sync, but I'm not really worried one way or the other. Alright, meet me out
Would you want me to meet you?
right here in Oslo.
I'm here.
Coming, I think I see you. Yep.
Hello.
Hello. Alright, I'm just gonna start killing things. Ready?
Let me just get them out. Yeah. So you want me to
Tag,
just kill
burn
them
it.
straight away?
Burn it. Don't even wait. Once I got it, you kill it. Let's go.
Did you do this last time? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a fate.
I'm just throwing.
But we don't.
No, we don't want fate. Oh, is this fate boss? No. Fate's
Ah.
not gonna be worth it. Run away.
Run.
Yeah, because it's like I was like, oh, an enemy. Dum, 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 dum. All right, here we go. If you don't burn them, they will murder me.
I think I should probably change to like Dragooners then.
Whatever you got, oh, I wouldn't do it now. I pulled 3.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do the Machinist because it's quicker.
Yeah, grab whatever you have that has good deeps.
Come on. No, it's just because it's range, I think.
Oh yeah. All right, cool. This way. Avoiding the fates.
Your Ronzo looks good in Blue Mage gear.
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Do I have any? Nope, I don't have any level 67.
What is that?
Looking to see if I had any level 60 gear to equip. Unless I hit level 60.
So you want that then?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna just ping everything.
Oh god, this is taking a bit longer to kill.
Oh, that's like a different rank. Oh, kill the lightning
no.
guy, kill the lightning guy. I'm dead.
Oh no. Or isn't this what? This has got like more health.
Yeah, that must be like a one of those world bosses. All right, I'm gonna return to Helix. Just you survive.
Sorry about that.
It's fine. Just trying to find like a
spectacular.
space of like a lot of enemies. Wow, I'm almost level 51. Rockstar.
You just coming back?
Yeah, I'm heading back to you.
Yeah, we probably should avoid that like big level 60 enemy.
Well, him especially. Yeah. Hey, Tim. Yeah, it's a hunt. Did you get him down?
No, because he was
Where
going
are
to take
you?
forever. I'm here.
Oh, I see you now. Okay. There's some enemies out here besides that mob, so.
I mean, the mob just takes like a few more people to get it down quick.
Alright, here we go.
God. Come on, John. Quicker.
Level 51. Enforcement druid. Hey, Brandon. We're on Sargatanas. By the way, we are giving away a Finwar mount. That is the bike mount, if anybody's interested. If we fill our membership drive bar, we will be giving that away, and everybody in chat is eligible. It is not just members only, but members kick off the giveaway.
Do like a goal again.
Let's see here. Just avoiding the hunt mob.
Get off your mount. There you go. No, it's because he wasn't getting off the mount.
At least I can survive at least one or a couple days. Boom, 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 boom.
I love this place still.
Oh yeah. The music was great.
I did. This definitely felt like a final level zone.
Yeah. You having fun, Alex? After all the people got in trouble for data mining, I haven't seen any of the spells. So it's kind of fun. It's actually wow. It's so last time I knew the spells, I knew their locations.
Are these going to be spells here that you can learn?
Yeah, there's a spell here that I don't know which one. Yeah, so this is gonna.
But that's the fun.
Yeah, that's
the fun.
a part of the fun, man. Let's go and bounce over to another island.
How long did this take you last time? When you did
Leveling was easy breezy because we just did somebody standing outside the party, murdering things.
Oh god. Sorry.
That's fine. I'll win.
Oh god, you just that looks so good, that blue mage gear on you.
Yeah, I look pretty cool.
It's the one did these new blue mage gear for 60.
Not bad. I bet they got something. Hey Sparta, good morning. So if anybody isn't aware, Sparta was telling me yesterday. So Minecraft is now crossplay on PS4, I think today or something like that. And then Sony announced they're bringing MLB The Show. They're the best baseball game, literally. It's just the best one to other platforms, like Xbox, PC, and stuff like that. So that has me thrilled, and I think that's the right way to go. And hopefully, I hope we see Microsoft reciprocate that. I mean, I hope we get to see Halo on PlayStation. I think that would be amazing. I know a lot of people are like, it's never gonna happen. I'm like, oh man, I don't think you know what's about to happen, because things are happening. It's gonna be a whole new world here, 10, 15 years.
You have 53 now.
Progress. What's up?
It's working.
Fate. It's fate. We don't
stay away from it.
We don't want fates. Yeah, it'd be neat if they had the same level of XP, but it's like
Yeah.
Fate XP is like, unless they patched it and I didn't see it in the notes. It's like, no, thank you. All right.
I'm surprised I don't see anyone else doing it around here right now.
A few people, but these are big zones. Like you
Oh,
felt
yeah.
it. You felt it more, and also it's here in North America. It's 4 in the morning.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, dude, Blue Mage Hurrah, baby. Haru. Haru.
We're probably gonna be the first Blue Mage to 60 on the server.
That'd be nuts, dude.
I'd be glad to contribute.
Oh yeah, like it is. They really crushed it. So I'm happy to see that, because Microsoft has really struggled. So it's really good to see some baseball love back on Xbox.
I've never played that game.
I usually get I would always get the previous, but as soon as that game drops, I think I'm gonna have to get it. And I'm so thankful that Sony did the right thing. Such a good.
What's good about that game?
MLB The Show. They nail it. They nail the presentation. They nail the gameplay. Like, it's like I really enjoyed the baseball games, and it's like, okay, but then I hope we see it with crossplay. So it's like, yeah, you just play with your friends, like, boom, boom, boom. MLB, get your seasons going. Anybody on Llama doing blue? If you're on Sargatanas, you want to come blue with us, come blue it up.
Guess I can open a couple of Blue Mages.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's like, it's just. Level 54, baby.
The Square Enix are like allow this, by the way.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
now there was an exploit where I could do the solo, where I would ping them, flip my job, or like hit them with the kill shot, flip it to blue, and that was patched in and fixed as of 5.0.
They said they allow like a higher level to help a low level do this.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping us. Look at us. Look at us.
I mean, you're the 54.
Yeah, so this would be the same thing I could easily go do with you for your Blue Mage if you wanted to power level it up. You just go, honestly, as long as you got the Sardine, like an insta-cast ability, it's like, alright, like you go and tag it. Probably with another Blue Mage group, so that way there is still like, there's no level sync, so it has to be within a certain range, which is the downside.
Yeah.
It'd be so awesome if we had open world party level sync.
Are they gonna be like? I can't wait to see like the levels. They're gonna be. They got the Blue Mage log. Haven't they been able to do the content? Haven't they now?
Yeah, they've got the stuff so you can find like a group, and they have like a kind of a weekly challenge thing. So like a weekly target or what have you.
Is it only gonna be full of Blue Mages, or are we gonna see like other people in there too?
I'm betting it's just Blue Mages.
Like the Blue Mage roulette.
Well, I mean, and when you think about it, like it's probably like a system that's set up for like limited jobs. So then as limited jobs get added in, then it's like, here's this whole other...
limited job roulette.
Yeah. That way you don't hear people complaining, I got paired with this Blue Mage and all he had was Water Spout. I still think they could have done it if they gave Blue Mage a skill score. Like, okay, these, like, you have, as long as you have at least, you know, these abilities, you get, like, what would be essential, those would be plus 10, and then as long as you have the other abilities equipped, that'd be plus 1, and, you know, it's like, okay, cool, like, and you have a skill score of X, but, alright, we're almost 55, making good progress. But, See, Blue Mage and Eureka, I think, would be a lot of fun.
Oh my god, yeah. They should give them a relic weapon, shouldn't they?
That'd be cool. Yeah, the weapon for Blue Mage has no real impact. It's 100% glamour.
It's so cool. Yeah, you could definitely take a lot more hits now since you're here.
Yeah. Does that do it? Does that hit it? Yeah, 55.
5 more levels.
Let's see here. Let's go see if we can find any higher level mobs. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of new spells, dude. So, starting with, like, I'm assuming this new page. Those might have gotten pushed up from other things, but Alexander, number 51. Korthus, Western, Sea of Clouds, Grey Google Library, Alexander, Sea of Clouds, Asla, Thornmarch, Dravanian Hinterlands, Grey Google Library Heart, Sea of Clouds, Pharaoh Cirrus, Dravanian Hinterlands.
That's cool,
and then another page. So, like, if you think of 51, assumed, to 80. So, a bunch of new spells, man. Like, this is going to be nuts out. It's going to be freaking nuts out.
Just can't wait to see the spells that they get.
Yeah, because it's like, and this is also kind of a thing where before Blue Mage dropped, I knew all the spells and we knew where they were and more. So that was the fact of data mining last time. Now, I haven't seen any data mining stuff. I haven't looked for it, but it's still like this is great. It feels so refreshing.
Enemies, yeah.
I'm still looking here. Just looking for 60 enemies. Are there level 60 enemies anywhere?
I think most of them have been 59.
Yeah, I'm seeing all 59. It's like, where would the 60s be?
They wouldn't be here. They would be in, what you call that place?
What place?
No, I'm just thinking it. It would be in, like, you know, like that place outside of Idleshire. There'd be 60 there.
You think?
I'm starting to think they would be.
We came here, this was the last zone of...
It was, but yeah, you're right actually. I just remember seeing 60 enemies.
Anyway, chat, if you guys know where there's some level 60 enemies, let me know. But no worries. Alright, we'll go ahead. Are you with me?
Yeah, man. I can get off now. No. Like, these zones are so nice, I wish they were kind of like used more.
The what things are nice?
These zones are so nice, I wish they were like used more.
Yeah, the quest requires the level 25 mass carnival to be cleared.
I just like the look of this big place.
Yeah. Running around.
I'm playing too
You're
many.
the giant airship. Thank you. We'll just murder all these things.
I'm playing World of Warcraft at the same time, like.
Yeah, Chris has been playing WoW Classic with his brothers.
Oh, I've been playing. Oh, I know I probably don't want to hear the word, but retail.
Yeah, it's good to take breaks from it, man. Like, it's really good. It's good for the soul. It's good for the enjoyment of the game when it's inevitably updated. Bag and tag.
It's quite weird how mindless this is.
Well, I think it's relaxing in a weird way. Like, I'm a...
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you don't have to use your brain.
Yeah, the old video game trope of the just kind of grinding mobs out in the open world. That speaks to me as a gamer. Like, I love it.
Imagine how different this would be in 11.
I would rather have quests just be for questing and reward like minor XP, and then it's more, the open world mobs are more like about as a party that we like taking it out together. But I get that that's not what everybody wants.
Yeah, I'd
Okay.
like to see enemy feel tougher.
Well, nothing wrong with that, dude. You excited about Crystal Chronicles here in a couple of weeks? It feels like.
I'm excited for that as well.
Yeah, dude.
Like that looks like it's just getting more Final Fantasy in general. It's a
Yeah.
good thing.
And then they're bringing Final Fantasy characters finally to Kingdom Hearts 3. So with the collection coming to Xbox, I'm gonna have to.
It's probably best that you wait for the DLC to come out, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. Well, that and it's like I'm gonna wait till the collection comes out, and then I'm gonna play through that with Maddie because she's never really played any of them. So it was like when they announced that the whole collection was coming to like PS4 last year, I was like, that's great. But I was like, who like doesn't have like all the PS4 games and is also getting, all the Kingdom Hearts games and is also getting 3 like Xbox. Like you would think that, like, hey, here's this whole collection of Kingdom Hearts games.
I'd like to.
So they're saying
I'd like-
airship. Let's go to airship.
Is it actually gonna end finally? Because after the DLC, it needs to just end. Not end, and you know what I mean.
You can keep the franchise, and you can just kind of figure out something more. I think essentially
Start a new saga. I mean, instead.
a new saga. I'm just kind of curious as to see if and when we'll see 16, and who is the director of it. It's like, don't tell me until you're like 6 months away from release at a minimum.
Those directors are like, they end up becoming like gods, don't they? When they make Final Fantasy games. Some of them. Wait, I don't know what the 13 one, the one who made 13, is doing now.
I don't know.
Well, not a lot of people like 13.
I think 13. The problem with 13 was more that it was an issue of its time and development. Like they were caught off guard by the requirements of kind of the HD era, and thus it kind of had to go like they were left with little recourse. Bum, 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 bum.
This is where I remember this place because of the war in Tryon.
Yeah.
I love that story.
Experience. What the hell?
I love the war in Tryon. Like story.
Are the level 60 mobs not worth it? Yeah, let's head back down and look at the 59 because I
Are they not
literally just
worth
got. I was going from 100,000, one even 900 and something thousand, to now 1,000.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Na 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 na.
Oh man, I would love it if they brought 11 back. I've been wanting to see
Please.
that. It's like good night.
I love 14, but I'd like something. I want something to be tough sometimes. But yeah.
Yeah, that's the better thing. So it looks like 60 mobs are not the way to go.
I like it when games are like. I just like it when it feels like, yeah, you need a full party to take something down.
Yeah. The problem is that
That's why the hunts are great.
yeah, the hunts are great in that regards. The challenge is that like if that's the only way to level, like it can be very like disconcerting because you're like, hey, I want to
Yeah.
play this game, and that's where I think the like trust system and bots end up becoming interesting to where sure play an MMO and you have your own party that you're leveling and that you're doing all this cool stuff with, and then it's like stars here. Okay, cool. Let's kick out one of these bots, and let's bring Star along. You know?
Get a closer relationship though with the game though, if it's tougher, I feel like, because yeah. I don't know.
Right now, the blue feels like the same blue bev, but they've added like there's 80 spells now. 80 spells. So this is going to be nuts out, dude. Like when they said that they created like I forget how many 160 spells, like etc. And that was back in January. Like, that's just nuts. So we're just doing the leveling the power leveling method. We have a video up on that, still relevant, still does the same thing. And yeah, so boom boom. It'll be nice, like hitting 60. So yeah, 56 now.
I'm like the only one online to even help.
Yeah, dude. It's that's the Europe Texas connection. Appreciate the help, man. And then maybe after this we can go run some Nadim, the new PvP. Are you in? Like no
yeah,
worries.
I want to see that.
I want to check it out.
I want to see it. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, 80. And the cool thing is that nothing else, like no published data mine stuff. So I don't know what ability, like what the actual spells are. So it is a mystery, which is a part of the joy of Blue Mage. Like, all right, eventually it's all going to be known, and there's just going to be like, okay, you go do X, you go do Y, you go do C.
I think data mine ruins things to me.
I think from a personal level, like, yeah, go for it, go nuts. You know,
I mean,
that's what USGP's official stance on it is. Like, let's learn how, you know, like, go learn how it's put together because you're an aspiring programmer and things like that.
Well, I mean, like, it's like if you want to find out yourself, then go ahead. But like, I feel like don't spoil it. Don't like try and force it in other people's faces. Maybe.
Agreed. I still think like I'm a curious person. Like, you know. So
yeah, I'm the same.
Whenever it's like, hey, there's data mine stuff. It's like we try to avoid it at all costs. But sometimes it's like, if like, okay, this is a part of the conversation the community is actively having. Okay, let's find out what's going on.
Yeah, it's like if everyone's doing it, like you just can't help it.
Well, yeah, especially like in a content creation role. You know, ideally, you know, that's why we don't actually cover a lot of it on the channel. Somebody's like, you should, you know, you need to post about like X, Y, and Z. It's like, I don't know. There's a joy in having people be surprised.
It's like, I wouldn't doubt that people have already data mined Season of Dawn.
Yeah, and a lot of people seem upset by the Season of Dawn. They're calling it the Season of Beyond. It's like, all right, well,
people wouldn't be upset.
I got so much stuff to level in the game. I got so much stuff to do in the game. Like,
people wouldn't be upset though if they didn't see it first like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it ends up setting your
Yes, ZZ says don't forget to do PvP before the queue times die here in 2 weeks. Absolutely.
No, it's sad, isn't it, that they're gonna die
all the time. The thing, that's the thing. Now I think they've got the daily frontline roulette pushing everybody into the team, and if that is like, I'm really excited to see the zone. I've been tired of the frozen ice zone that we've been a part of for so long. Like, you know, with Shatter, but Shatter was always just kind of the better mode in my opinion.
I always like seeing new zones.
Oh yeah. So I was like, can they just be maps? Can you just make maps and have like a rule set?
You know the relic?
Yeah.
You know how like that feels like 11 in a way?
I've always wondered if they would bring back like, what was the Dynamis? Yeah, I was like, why am I drawing a blank on its name?
Well, people are saying that. People are saying why not do like a mixture of the old formula and a mixture of that formula. Like, just balance it out with those two. Mm-hmm. I don't know how they would do it. Like,
it'll be interesting to see. All right, 57. 3 more levels, guys, and it's 4:30. Also, if anybody's interested, we are in voice chat for members today. That's anybody who's at Patreon, YouTube, or Twitch. So, if you want to come hang out and chat. And if we hit our goal of a 10 membership drive here on YouTube, which on YouTube it's just $1 as opposed to like, you know, I wish they would, I wish YouTube kind of had its own like Twitch, you know, like Amazon does. That's so smart of Amazon.
It is. It is a smart way of doing it.
I'm wondering what we're going to see happen because it's like YouTube Like, I wish they would also go look at Mixer. Like, the thing I love about Mixer more than anything is that you level up by just watching streams, and then that gives you different, like, you know, free skills to use to kind of drop in stickers and things like that. You know?
Very different, though.
Oh, yeah, but it's still fun. Like, it's just like, yeah. I mean, people can be excited and, like, just watching. You know, I love anything that's an RPG, right? So it's like...
No, I think it's cool. It makes something that should be boring fun.
Yeah, thanks for saying my streams are boring, but I don't judge you. I think
Not you.
I think I am. I'm like, well, okay.
You know what I mean? No, I don't mean the stream itself. I mean...
It's like, tell me how you really feel, Star.
You know,
like, I'm just running behind your blue ass and just killing these mobs for you. I'm trying to stave off sleep.
By the way, did you ever go to set it by now?
Yeah. The Death Monkey saying, go to sleep. I did go to sleep. Then I woke up. I woke up at the same time as Gabriel. And then my alarm went off. I was like, I told Julie, I was like, I don't know if I need an alarm right now. Like, I'm sure
Gabriel's the alarm.
Yeah. Changed his diaper, fed him, let him back down. Easy breezy, then came and played. I might take a break to take Maddie to school today. Because it's kind of snowy, sleety or something here in North Texas, so I don't know if I want to see her and Julie drive all the kids to drop Maddie off to school while I play video games. It's like, I'm taking it today, so I might end stream around 7 or 6:30 or something like that to go help Julie and the kids, and then we'll see if Chris is out.
Oh, someone else here.
Oh yes, they've caught on to our strategy.
And
how could they have figured it out? Oh, we were streaming it. It was public knowledge.
Everyone,
or they remember what it was like doing it last time. Going, okay, let me go punch some high-level enemies in the face.
The thing is, I bet there's probably some people who made a party find on this already.
Oh yeah, you can totally do it. All right, let's mount up. See if we can.
Oh god, I changed Dragoon by accident though. Where are you? Where did you go?
I'm let's see here.
Next time.
I'm just slightly to the north. I'm just looking for enemies.
Oh, there you are. Is that you?
I think so. Oh man, they're all over. We gotta find a new farm.
I think these people will be helping.
Are you with me?
Yeah, me.
Jeez Louise, people. Stop following me. Okay, I need you on my 6. They're moving quickly.
I'm fine. There are enemies.
These are Oz.
It's whoever gets to first, really.
This is my island. I heard a notification come in. Let's see, what was that? Sparta resub with with tier 1 for 24 months. Thank you, Sparta, for the 2 years of support, dude. Yeah, and then there's a lot of talk about like next gen stuff. So last night on the stream we were talking about PS5 and Xbox One. Someone was saying like with PlayStation Now and with xCloud that you could actually buy a game, start streaming the game while it downloads to your system, so that way you don't have to sit here and wait anymore for game downloads and things like that. Like it would literally just be like, what?
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, like I was like, obviously. If you don't have the internet, then you're just gonna download the game. But if you do, then it's like, yeah, like here's this added benefit. Like, why wait to play? Like, go man, go. Which could also help attack the pre-order market. The big appeal of the pre-order market is play it like as soon as it goes live. That wouldn't make it. You wouldn't have to sit here and be like, okay, let me pre-order so the game's already downloaded. Yeah. Suck on that pre-order market.
How bad would this be as an idea? But like, as soon as the game releases, you get to like play it for like an hour. You get to stream it for an hour, and then you have to buy it after an hour.
Sparta, just hop in like chill room, and I'll drag you up.
God, I can.
Yeah, hopefully we can, Sparta and I and anybody else who's interested, do a little bit of the Crystal Chronicles. Star, look, keep an eye out on the chill room for Sparta to join.
I need to stand still.
Or any room. There he is.
You need to
server mute him. Yeah. Cool. Alright, Sparta, you should be showing you muted, but you're not server muted.
Just normal.
So let me know if it lets you chat or not. Maybe I need to do live chats. Live chat approved. Okay, you're now part of the live chat approved. So let me know when he's back. Star.
Okay, but I can't like look at the same time.
Okay, well then you focus on killing mobs, and I'll. Okay, there he is. All right. Did I get the live chat approved? Added? I did. Perfect. All right, Sparta. Let me know if that gives you any grief. Yeah,
I need 2 more.
We're almost 56. 58. Sorry.
I need to get another monitor so I can do stuff like that.
Oh, a dual screen, dude. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna we priced it because I was looking at some like monitor mounts to be able to kind of take my monitors off the desk and put them on a desk mounted like thing, and just to get a little less some more desk space. Oh, good. Hey, Sparta, how you doing, dude?
Howdy. There we go.
Howdy, buddy. It's good hearing your voice again. Let's see here. Dude, can you believe we're like, what, 11 months away from the PS5 and the Scarlet? Like, the whole next generation?
Yeah.
So close,
hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Just so you know why you had to do all that stuff for me, I left the server.
Yeah, you left Discord. Yeah, it's like your name was white. I was like, okay. Like, no worries.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah, no worries, man. Especially like if you're just like, all right, at 14, I get out of here.
It doesn't matter.
It wasn't 14. It was other things.
Okay. Well, welcome back, man.
I mean, he's always welcome back, isn't he?
Everybody's welcome to leave and cut. Like, it's like, yeah, I don't. Nobody needs to feel pressure. Because yeah, it can be overwhelming. You know, like especially when you have a lot. Oh, we got the group over here.
Oh god.
Yeah.
We got this one then.
Like everybody should be able to feel comfortable wherever they decide to chat. Let's see here. All right, nobody's on this island. So, Sparta, last time we talked, what game were you working on? Because
I thought probably.
Oh yeah, how's that working out for you?
Oh, I'm almost done.
Nice.
I'm almost platinumed it.
Oh, dude, that's impressive.
Wait, what game did you say?
Persona 5.
Persona 5.
Persona 5. Oh my god. Didn't he bring like that new DLC out, or was it coming out?
It's not a DLC.
Oh, it's like
is,
a spin-off.
Oh.
No.
Yeah, it's
what is it?
It's Atlas. Basically, people don't even blame them for it, but they're worse in just because of what they're doing. They are worse than EA, Activision.
Atlas is? What are they doing?
Mm-hmm.
Because the only way to get the new content,
buy it again.
It's a whole game again.
Yeah.
Oh, PAL PvP is I haven't checked it. We're gonna check it out here once we get blue to 60, which we're really close to doing.
It's basically you have to buy the whole game again, but it's got like it's got like another title. It's like new game.
We saw that a lot back in the day before digital downloads. It's like, here's this version, and you can't update your current version. You got to buy a new version.
It's got like another title on it now, like, but it's just like these are new characters, isn't they?
Mm-hmm.
And all that new.
There's the new characters and all that. Like, wow,
There's one new character and like 2 extra months of content.
Wow.
And get this, you have to rebuy. But you don't. If you've already bought the DLC, you'll still get the DLC. But if you have not bought the DLC, you have to buy the DLC on top of the $60 game. If you were to buy all the DLC right now, outside of discount, all the DLC is about $100.
That's the, I guess the lesson here is, if you, like, there was one year where I gave up buying new games for the entire year, so I could only buy a game if it was out for at least a year, and I saved so much money.
Oh yeah, I mean, and you gotta think, like, it's Persona, and what people don't realize is the reason why Atlas can get away with it is because Persona is probably one of the best-selling, like, sim-type games like that, like what Persona is, in the West.
Yeah, I think that the important factor within all of it is that it's a good game. And so people will make, people will make exceptions for good games. If a game's bad, so if they release, let's say, Persona 6, and it was just like, what happened? Why is this a dating, not a dating sim? Why is this a sports game? Why, like, Persona 6, soccer, like, wait a minute, like, what happened? And they'd be upset, but it's like, all right, like, yeah, that's kind of how it's been done. That's kind of how they do it. Like, you just kind of get used to it, or you wait and then you get the ultimate release version.
Well, you also got to think about this. This tells you something. Persona 5 originally came out on the PS3.
Right. Like they do
so
a good job.
That game is literally 6+ years old.
I think 30. Sacred, sorry, Sparta. The spell list goes up to 80 now for Blue Mage. Go ahead, Sparta.
But yeah, I mean, so like it took they took their time, and I don't think they've done anything since, except for like the dancing game.
I didn't know if that would still kill me.
I can raise
I'll let you res me. I was like, because like I think if Blue Mage gets like re-raised, that's gonna be amazing.
Oh god, why did I change to Blue Mage?
Oh, and Star, just to clarify, when me and Brian were talking about MLB The Show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It is literally the best sports game in the world.
Facts.
The monetization is perfect. It is not greedy like, the FIFAs, the NBA. It is literally probably got the best monetization. And yeah, it's a yearly release, but it's not as,
egregious.
Because, I mean, they work on this game every year. They don't just retexture it, throw it out.
There was, like, what was that? That was the soccer game on Switch. Like, the FIFA was like, with
yeah,
no
FIFA.
programming enhancements.
I mean, literally, the FIFA on PC.
Jeez,
they accidentally... That was the funniest thing about that. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Well, in case you didn't know, Star, if you loaded FIFA 20 on your PC,
yeah,
and you installed it, you did not get a FIFA 20 icon.
What the hell? Did you get like a?
You got a FIFA 19.
Yeah.
No way.
It's lazy, guys. Like,
That's lazy. What the hell? No,
somebody just is like, oh yeah, on the backlog they do like update icon, and then it's just like, oh, we shipped it. Like, how much is left on the backlog? Oh crap!
We got the previous icon here. Let's put that.
Perfect. Yeah, we don't need to pay for a new design of the icon. Mike says, "You're still on?" No, actually, I went to sleep, Mike. And
no, he's asleep right now.
I got up early with my newborn alarm clock, and so yeah.
You know what I was gonna say though? What's really bad is that, like, I'm not into these games, but the WWE game, oh my god.
Oh god, we don't. Okay,
I am a fan
of wrestling. We don't talk about that game. We do not talk about that game.
Just patch you from your memory.
Like what? Like, huh? Yeah.
No, wait, though. You gotta look at the videos though, because they're funny. Like, the videos of how glitchy it is.
Oh god.
It just feels like 2019, or at least like this last decade. Like, there's just been issue after issue.
I feel like FIFA.
I'm ready for
19.
2020. Like, all right.
FIFA 19.
Go ahead.
Like FIFA 19 to 20 looks exactly the same.
Well, I mean, it is. I mean, that's the thing about the EA. They get away, and they've literally done a study. They literally played side by side by side by side FIFA 17, 18, 19, and 20.
And they look the same.
And they're all the same.
Yeah, they build it like they typically like. The way I always kind of did the math was like every 5 years you actually get a different sports game, and other than that, they're small, like basically mini patches and roster updates, but they're going to charge you a full thing. And I'm like, I wish they would just kind of go the games as a service model.
Just do it as a service.
Well, I will say, Brian, that's with EA. I will give you, like we were saying with MLB. Because the thing is,
I felt like that every year I was like, "Daggum, they added a lot," you know?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Who is publishing MLB? You even said it today.
PlayStation was publishing MLB, and they're going to publish it on Xbox. It looks like.
Are you guys telling me I should try MLB?
Do you like baseball?
I mean, I used to play it in school. I never watched it.
Try it. It's. Like
we should stay away.
It is one of the
the
best sports games. I love my two sports are baseball and soccer. Actually, I really enjoy hockey, but yeah, like I will.
We haven't had a good hockey game in how we.
I don't think they released. It's been a long time, but I mean I remember. I think the best hockey game was on Genesis. Back when I was a kid. It's like
yeah, hockey just never stole, so there's EA just stopped making it.
Oh, these are fates.
Oh, God.
These fate mobs just sneak in here on me when I'm not paying attention.
The thing is with sport games, though, I just don't feel the love in them.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I understand that. And I'm not a sports game fan, but even I will agree. The show is, like, it coming to the Xbox is good.
Yeah. I really want them to bring Halo to the PlayStation. Like, it's just like, let's just do this thing. I like the play. Like when we talked about controllers, like I have a preference for the Xbox controller. It's just more comfortable for me. But my kids, PlayStation controller, like it's way more comfortable for them.
Or the Switch controller. I love the Switch controller, and I love my PlayStation.
I would say like you put it like with my kids, they're like that are 5 and under. Like you put the PlayStation controller next to the Switch controller. PlayStation is more comfortable and easier for them to hold. The Pro controller, Joy-Cons, whole different story. That's they actually do well with the Joy-Cons.
The Joy-Cons are really designed for kids more, I think.
Well, I mean, really and truthfully, and I'm going to say this, and Brian, I will say, you can agree or disagree. Nintendo designs their console for one person and one demographic and one demographic only.
Japanese.
Children under 10.
No, I was going to say Japanese people. Because they have small hands.
Children under 10. 10 and under.
Is that borderline racist?
No, it's pretty much hitting two. It's pretty much like getting two things out. You're getting the young. It's good for the young children, but it's good for the Japanese people.
I would love to see Nintendo get out. Like keep making the portable, great, but publish your games elsewhere. Like when I play Switch with the Wi-Fi connection to another Switch and it's laggy and it's messed up and it's just like come on. I think though with the relationship Microsoft and Nintendo have, that just like Sony, like I don't see Nintendo building their own cloud infrastructure, so I can see them Microsoft saying, "Here you go, just keep being cool."
Well, I just think, and I think I'm seeing this now. And also, did you possibly, because I know you're an Xbox guy, have you seen the possible leak for Anaconda?
Yeah.
That's, from what I'm understanding, that's insane, but it's going to be...
Yeah. I bet it's going to be pricey. And that's the thing, what I've said, like, even with Stadia, like one of the strengths of Stadia as a platform, and it's dependent on the infrastructure. So as infrastructure in the country improves and eventually becomes a reality for more people, not just Brian here in Texas, it's going to hopefully help keep the console costs down, because you can't sit here and be like, hey, here's a console experience that, wait a minute, like that costs like so much more, and you could end up having the same experience, or a better experience, without having to pay anything. You're like, wait a minute, what the hell?
With Stadia, it's not the infrastructure. My problem is.
Okay.
So right now, okay, let's just say hypothetically, everyone had your internet.
Right.
Uncapped. Full, I could stream 4K. I can, I'm getting 100 up, 100 down.
Yeah, without even feeling any latency whatsoever. Yeah.
Yeah, no latency, no nothing. Perfect world. This is a perfect scenario.
Yeah.
I still have to pay $15 a month and pay full price for game. Okay, so Darksiders Genesis came out.
What do you mean you have to pay $15 a month?
Okay, you have to pay $15 a month for Stadia.
Oh, just today. But there's a free version, so essentially, in a couple months, that is.
But with that free version, you cannot stream 4K.
Right, but if you have 4K capabilities, the $10 a month most likely is not going to be the bottleneck.
Oh yeah, but
it's like, oh wait, I have my 4K monitors, 4K TV. It's like, all right, it's up to you. But then it's optional, because you don't have to sit here and be like, all right, I don't pay. Like, okay, it just goes down to 1080.
So this is the problem and it came out recently, because Darksiders Genesis just came out
$10
a couple of days ago.
Yeah, $10
and it's $10 more on Stadia
than it is on PC.
Than PC. It's out on PC and Stadia. That is the only system that's out right now.
It's coming out on PlayStation in February.
Yeah, it's coming to Xbox and PlayStation, right?
February.
Yeah.
I think it's coming out on Switch too.
It's a good game as well. I've been playing it.
No, I haven't. I've never played a Darksiders game.
No, I'm just saying.
Darksiders
Genesis is a good. Darksiders Genesis is a good place to start, because it's a prequel.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say if you want it's a prequel. It'd be better if you could play at least Darksiders 1, and I would really I cannot recommend that game series enough.
Okay, that's high praise. I like your taste in games, so yeah.
You're gonna say there's one thing you might like about Darksiders Genesis, though. It is co-op online.
Yep, it is co-op or single player. Now this is the best. I will give you this. This Darksiders series is the best fusion of Zelda, Devil May Cry,
Diablo,
and God of War.
Wow, interesting. Okay.
No,
I mean, it literally. I mean, it's puzzle solving, it's platforming, it's
fun.
Beat up. It's amazing.
No, you know what? People say it looks like Diablo. It does not play like Diablo.
It looks like the Diablo. The Genesis does look like Diablo, but that is only because it is using the Diablo art style.
But it doesn't play like it.
So like Diablo is pretty much a kind of a gothic dark. 3 was a little bit colorful, and to highlight the difference in color. For Diablo 3 and 4, it's like we were playing Diablo 4 at BlizzCon, walk over and then go back home, play Diablo 3, and it's like, whoa, like Diablo 3 has got so much color, so much things going on,
Darksiders Genesis is a very colorful game.
This should be it.
Oh, I'm seeing.
Nope, one more. Oh, baby. Alright, thank you, Star. Boom, 60. Da-ba dee da-ba doo.
Congrats.
Yeah. Alright, let's see here. Let's go to let's head to the Wolf's Den Pier. And let's go do some PvP. Let me invite you in my party now.
And there's also the whole thing with the franchise. Every single one of the Diablo games, the protagonist is completely different. Like their fighting style, all that shit is just completely different.
Like each Diablo has different main characters, don't they?
Yeah, each because you're playing as a different horseman every time.
Yeah. Well, in number 4, it looks kind of cool. The druid looks cool as hell to me.
Oh, you're talking about Diablo. Yeah, I haven't. God, I still want to play 1 and 2, but at the same time, I'm like,
wait, what was you
why
talking
couldn't
about?
they give us a Diablo 2 remaster?
Oh man, I was hoping that rumor was true.
I wanted that to be true.
I was too.
You know what's funny though? When you were at the BlizzCon, I was just pretty much there with a tickliss in my head going, yeah, this is true. I was like, where's Diablo 2 remake though?
I mean, it's a sad day with basically the entire BlizzCon press conference was leaked like a week before. Yeah.
So people weren't excited, like, or anything, like, when things got announced, like, as much.
Which...
Like, they did make a joke about it, though. They made jokes about that. Do you remember when the guy from Overwatch came out and he was like, well, the old script's been pretty much leaked anyway, so what's the point?
Oh, did someone actually come out on...
No, he did say, like some of them said, well, it's all been leaked anyway, so why am I even telling you guys this anyway? Because you know.
Well, I mean, I have a feeling that they might have... I mean, it was rumor and speculation. We can't know for sure. But it was rumored that they were going to announce it. But then, from what I understand, they decided not to. And to hold it off. And I mean... Oh, yeah, Brian. If you didn't catch my other thing that I was telling you last night, State of Play today at 9 a.m.
Yeah,
so 8 a.m.
Yeah, so that's awesome.
I'm watching that.
State of Play. Welcome to December.
Yep. And then, of course, later in the week, we've got the Game Awards. And then...
Catch the 5.2
Wait.
preview.
Do you know what that means?
What?
We could get a Smash character.
Already... Now get this. They already said there are at least, and this was their word, at least 15 new projects and announcements.
Yes.
15!
Can't wait.
Holy!
I'm looking forward to 2020. I felt like this year.
I mean, 2020's already looking just
promising. Yeah, it's very promising.
Go look at March. Just go look at March. That's the only one I want you to go look at. Just go look at March.
For The Last of Us 2? Is that when that?
No. Mm-mm.
No, there's so many games coming out in March.
Okay.
Actually,
Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out March 3rd. Let me pull this up because this is literally the same new thing.
Well, thankfully I don't have a PlayStation, so I won't have to worry about that one right now. That'll be next year, I guess, for me. But go ahead. It is 5 in the morning right now. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
We're doing it for you guys. Just hit level 60 on Blue Mage. That's Sparta. Someone's like, who's yelling? I was like, it's Sparta. He's excited.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. I love the passion. I love it. Yeah.
So let me get this pulled up because the whole having to push talk, it kind of interrupts.
You have the you have live chat approved. You shouldn't need push talk.
Yeah, March looks pretty insane.
Yeah, Blue Mage isn't even listed here on the character PvP profile.
Okay.
That's what we're still in queue for this.
Okay. So March 3rd is Final 7 Remake. Then you have Largies 1 and 2 on the Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Windows on the 10th. Then you have My Hero 1 Justice and Neo 2 on the 13th. We're still only 3 weeks in.
Yeah.
They're bringing a Fairy Tail game out, aren't they, as well?
And then a Fairy Tail game on the 19th. And then on the 20th, you have Animal Crossing, Doom, 64,
hey, what's up, Hez?
And then you have Bleeding Edge on the 24th, One Piece on the 27th, and then Persona 5 Royal. And to be announced date, Half-Life Alyx.
But you know what?
That is just 1 month.
Wait, April to June looks pretty insane too.
Now, this is the other thing. So, Persona 5 Royal comes out on the 31st. 16 days later, on April 16th, Cyberpunk.
Oh wow, yeah, Cyberpunk is gonna. I think that's gonna be big.
That is what
big release
of a month.
We set about 7 days later though. We get the Trials of Mana.
Yeah, the Trials of Mana. Yeah, dude, that's gonna be great. Hey, Andrew.
And
we just hit. For those of you just joining the stream, we just hit Blue Mage to level 60. I have not learned any of the new abilities yet because we haven't data mined. Oh no, Star, you didn't. All right.
oh no, I didn't know.
All right.
So I was like looking at a different screen. No, I was like looking at the back. Just tell me when it pings, is then.
Okay, we'll do. I'll make sure I communicate that better. The yeah, so it's that we're gonna test out the new PvP mode, and then today also Season of the Dawn for Destiny drops.
Can't wait for that. Wait,
Yeah, it's...
Minecraft Dungeons is coming out, any?
I'm actually really interested in that. It seems like a Diablo-esque kind of game.
What game?
Minecraft Dungeons.
Dungeon.
Minecraft Dungeons. It looks like it looks like a Diablo styled Minecraft game.
Oh, Minecraft Dungeons. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of games are starting to try to imitate Diablo. They're realizing, oh wait, Diablo is probably one of the most popular franchises, like, that literally hasn't had a game come out that's, you know, in its style in how long?
It's like
Last one isn't until May. My God.
that Last of Us Part 2 does look good though.
I mean, people can call me a fanboy. It's Naughty Dog. When has Naughty Dog ever failed?
I don't know, they made Crash Bandicoot and everything.
Yeah, that's first quarter of this year is going to be packed.
I was a bit confused about the Game Awards nominees to the family category because all of them are Nintendo.
Again, it's
Do you think Death Stranding is going to win?
I think
winning doesn't matter.
Oh
It
yeah,
doesn't.
I agree. I was just saying, do you think it's going to win? A lot of people have been review bombing it. It's like it's a divisive game. People who love it love it.
I'm trying to think, what game was it they talked? Oh yeah, Death Stranding actually. They literally just probably I told my friend that they just Metacritic just removed 6,000?
6,400 negative reviews. But
Yeah.
it looks more suspicious in terms of like a bot than it's like, oh, let's just delete the negative ones. But most of them are overwhelmingly negative because
They're bots.
they were bots and
literally
it's most likely bombing itself.
Yeah. But it went from a 5 point something to a 7 point something overnight. Just
Yeah.
from deleting those negative reviews.
Which game?
Death
Death Stranding.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean the game. Like, look at Pokemon. Look at Pokemon Sword and Shield.
All right,
It
it popped.
back, yeah.
It popped.
actively reviewed.
I pressed it, don't worry.
Okay.
Pressed it.
It's like if you miss this train, we'll have to
Go without you, man.
We'll keep it separately because I'm not gonna like. Well, guys, I would be doing this, but I have a 30-minute timeout.
Yeah, I just missed it.
Yeah.
Except
Yeah, they had a massive, and all because of that national Dex issue. And I'm like,
people call it Dexit, don't they?
huh?
That's it.
Well,
you gotta remove the tagline. Gotta catch them all. Like if you're gonna, they bred us. They bred us into this problem.
Catch most of them.
Look at this.
What I feel, and I'm somewhat of a purist. The tagline "gotta catch them all" is the thing. That key word, catch. Do you actually catch all the Pokemon you're trading? No, you've traded them. You've already caught them, and you're trading them to another game. You didn't catch them in that game.
Right.
That's how I feel.
I've just enjoyed the game. I put my thoughts up on it, and I've been playing it with Maddie and them, and they don't know about Drexit, so like they're,
well,
it's like
you know what's this came out recently, like within the last couple of hours today. The company that was behind the Drexit issue is no longer tied to Game Freak.
Okay.
If you go on the actual Pokemon website and you look for Creature Inc., which was the company that did the modeling for Pokemon, it's not listed. They have deconnected from Creature Inc. So what I think it was Creature Inc. didn't want to do the work.
Or just didn't have enough time to complete it. When you're going from mobile development to console development, there are some bigger leaps.
Oh yeah, I mean they said, oh, it's the same model, it's the same. It's like, okay, and me and you know this. When you get into a modeling style, and you start modeling something, go to another game and you start modeling something for that, what style are you going to use? The same style. It may be that they literally just used the same art style when they were doing the modeling.
I'm assuming I wait here. Sorry, we're just doing the game item.
Oh, you're doing the new PvP?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, this music's amazing.
Okay, so it tells you when it's charging.
Just like capture the flag.
Great. Yeah, it's like
it's
a roaming capture the flag.
And once you've captured it, it's yours perfectly. It's none of that whole. It's not like in which one is it?
Like Call of Duty, that's it.
I wish they would add like the feast style, like like when you get a kill and things like that, like really kind of like level it up,
Yeah.
Facts, dude. The music in this game is some of the best, I think, in-game music.
Soaking, man. Soaking. You can't.
It sounds so good.
Yeah.
The guy was already in Genius, and then he basically worked under Matsu for a little while, and
he became his own, didn't he? So, oh shit.
Well, he was already his own, but then he worked with Matsu for like 3 years, I think it was. He worked it was about halfway through Heavensward when basically Matsu said, "This is yours now."
Okay, good enough, thank you. I'll drop the game's voice, the game audio a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
No, I said I'm dropping that. They were saying the game audio is louder than us, and it's like, all right, like, we've been fairly quiet, like, because of the content we're running. This stuff is just so good, and the music, oh my gosh, yes.
It's brilliant. I love the sound of this.
But yeah, like, when you work under a genius and you're already a genius, you want to get smarter.
This is the way the world works now. There's a ninja over here.
But yeah, Alexander was his first foray into doing music by himself.
I love Alexander music.
No. I'm down. Solo, not the best way to.
You're a healer.
Oh yeah, I need to. Yeah, that's where it's like, yes, team up. The game's music is better than my voice. This is a fact.
Yes. Even I can say that, like,
yeah,
the game's music is better than most people's voices, unless they are literally an opera.
We're fighting for, we're playing last.
Just don't know where anyone is.
Head to the left side. Like, I don't know the map yet. Looks like we got a thing up that's for points.
This is a big map, though, isn't it?
Well, it's the Chasm Steps, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Can you get on mounts on that in that map?
Yeah.
Wait, you actually allowed to get on mounts?
Yeah,
Yeah.
in this kind of content.
Oh yeah, you're able to get on mounts.
Yeah, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Get out of here, ninja.
I just saw that. I'm behind you now, Brian.
Cool. Let's keep getting these points, guys. So if we can stick together, that will be beneficial.
Okay.
I love that you can see the things filling up. Alright, we got some bad guys going in.
Tell me, which way did you go?
To the left. Oh, they bound me. Dum dum dum.
Need to look at the big aura.
Sit down, Gunbreaker. Sit down. Sit down, Dragoon. Sit down. Sit down. Oh yeah, Bard, you're up. It's time for you to sit down. Sit down, boy. Yeah. Come on. Yes, Bard's down. All right. Going for the monk. Going for the monk. Sit down. Oh, going for the white mage. Going for the white mage. Gotta put the white mage down. Gotta put him in the seat. Gotta hand him a chair.
Oh, I'm dead.
Gotta hand him a chair. Okay, gotta run. Gotta run. They sat me down. They sat me down.
I just wish PvP was like, it's gonna die like in 2 weeks, and I just wish it didn't.
You gotta live it. You gotta live for the 2 weeks, man. You gotta live for, like, I live for these moments. I live for these moments.
I'm never.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, there is a spot over here. I don't know if anybody's trying to claim it.
You get invincibility.
I'm going right side, going right side.
I'm following. Quite intense, this.
Sit down, warrior. Sit down. Sit down. All right.
We're safe.
Oh, we got some big reddies. Some big reds.
2 hours. That ain't bad.
Oh, there's a white mage.
I wish we could get a stun. That would totally eliminate this guy.
Hey Brian, did you get on as soon as the server went live? Or
Yeah.
were you late?
A little bit late.
A little bit late. Still, 2 hours to cap ain't bad.
No, not at all. How did that guy not die?
It's a white mage.
It wasn't a white mage I was chasing. It was a ninja. Like, he was also weak. I thought he just jumped off the cliff.
Oh my god, bots.
Alright, what we got? I like that you can kind of see it from like where things are popping from afar, and you can see how it's filling up. So that helps kind of set time.
Does it not look suspicious? Psychon. I was gonna.
Yeah, I'm going left hand side. Going bridge. Going bridge.
I was gonna say, does it not look suspicious when like someone gets to cap earlier because they've been helped?
No, it's not illegal. Nothing we did today is a problem at all.
Damn you! I stress too much, don't I? Oh damn it!
This is the thing. That the way you did your level cap, they could have literally, that way has been in the game since 2. Actually, probably since 1.0. I know for a fact it's been there since 2.0.
What is it?
Well, they patched it as a 5.0. The way of you were soloing. I didn't solo. I had a friend come along and play the game the way that it's designed. There's nothing. There's never been an issue with parallel going.
Nope. They don't care.
And where did I learn it? Final Fantasy XI.
It's Square Enix's fault.
Well,
No, it's like play with people. Like it encourages people to play with each other. It'd be nice if there was a level sync feature, but we'll get there.
I'm behind you.
Good. Alright, I'm going in. Oh my gosh.
You're not dying, Brian!
I am
No!
dying.
No!
With 30 yellows there. Yeah.
There's no way I could. There's no way I could have healed you either.
No worries. It's like, alright. Throw. Okay, we gotta red up. Big red,
Yellow
big
seems
red.
really good.
Big red.
Yellow seems good. This music gets you hyped.
Oh, dude, it's fantastic. Alright, let's see what we got.
Who's winning? What are we on?
We're Maelstrom.
We're winning.
Yes. Big one. Okay, there's one up top if we can try to get to that. Oh man, what hit me?
Oh god. Who's that?
Oh no, it's a machinist that's up top. Jeez Louise, get off me. Does this give my slow?
I got your HP, but I've gone. My team's getting hit badly.
Alright, machinist.
Machinist down.
Yeah, machinist is down. Going for Bard.
Oh god. The samurai is brutal, isn't it? Okay. Oh no.
Ah. I like the lots of deaths though, because that's one of the things I would change about PvP. It's like I would just turn healers into DPS.
Yeah, so it's not as crazy.
Oh yeah, you would just like, okay, you know, you're gonna get people gonna get hit. So we're at 1260 of 1800 between us and the adder right now. The flames, man, what a freaking joke.
Look at us.
Look at us.
Huh?
Look
Who
at
would've
us.
thought?
Once,
Not
welcome
me.
to the workforce. Thanks for hitting that button.
Twin
Look at
Adder
us.
could have
Look
a
at
chance.
us.
Twin Adder have a good chance though. We just have to keep it up. No! Leave me alone!
Oh, jeez Louise.
They're crazy in numbers, aren't they?
Yeah. Melting me.
That's how you're meant to play, isn't it, really?
Yeah, like the
Numbers.
more that we can stick together, ultimately that's gonna be way more preferable. Don't feed adders. Don't feed them.
I don't know what the flames are doing.
Oh, big gold in center. Big golden center.
They're pretty close to us, Twin, though. I feel bad for the flames, because
I don't.
you don't.
This is PvP.
You don't feel bad for anyone.
I have no mercy.
Nah!
That's
got knocked back then.
Oh.
This is pretty close. Oh no, they're winning.
Yeah, oh wow, they are. They jumped up.
Oh, we're close.
Let's give our guys some support. Yeah, the whole, like the healing thing, the whole running. Ow, dadgum. Dadgummit.
We need to get another spot. If we don't, we're done. At least we're not flames.
I would like to win, but yeah.
Yeah.
Let's stick with our crews. Oh, we got a rogue blue. Let's get him.
That's what I couldn't hear y'all. Like, where's that guy?
Welcome back.
Gimme.
I mean, I actually deafened myself.
Oh.
Y'all win?
No, not yet. We're still in the match. Oh, come on! Get that adrenaline going. Come on! Alright, I gotta move.
Just captured another one now.
Skills.
It's just kind of scary. Flames have only just got into the 1000s.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. No, go away.
Can we group up, people?
We need this.
Yeah. Let us fight it out. Alright, got that.
I don't know. Oh, points can go down.
Yeah,
they're
when
gonna
you
win.
die, points go down. Kills increase points. Adder wins? Okay, yeah, we were Maelstrom. Got it. Bop, 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 bop.
We're second place.
Let's see here. 2 kills, 10 deaths,
I think
8
any
assists.
kills.
Look at the samurais. Alright, how'd I do? There's only another samurai. He destroyed me in terms of damage dealt. Okay. Must learn. Or must unlearn all I have learned. Sweet. I'll take the free experience too.
To be honest, I was rather
Oh god,
happy
damn it, go away.
Let's see here. Reward already received.
So Brian, looking at your list of classes you were going to be leveling next.
Yeah.
Are you done with your the ones you were assigned?
No, Chris has yet to release a single guide. I don't even know if he's capped out his gunbreaker, so I'm just like, screw it. And it was a good idea. So
Hasn't he been playing WoW?
yeah, he's been playing WoW Classic with his brothers. And you know, he dabbles in he's been doing the rebuilding of Ishgard. And he's been making lots of money, and that kind of is how he's playing 14, is just rebuilding and doing the story. And it's like, okay. So the draft was a noble idea to save me time, but it doesn't appear to be working. So like I've got Samurai at 77, and then like what's the poll at right now? What is the poll at right now? Dashboard. Right now, Astrologian's in the lead with we've got 1,400 votes.
A lot of people wanted you to level that.
Astrologian would finish off my healers.
And then of course Black Mage would finish off your casters. If I remember correctly, because you had Red Mage and Summoner, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So Astro and Black Mage would be your best bet. Same base. Yeah, I need to start playing again. I went to the merchants the last time I played. And really, from And I know it's just like we always say, it was the first step. I didn't like the rebuilding. But yeah, I really did not like the first step of the rebuilding. It was just like, I don't like it. I'll give Chris, like, I kind of agree. I don't like the first step, but I gotta wait. I didn't like the first step of Eureka. I waited it out. I love the next one. Well, the one after that one. Wait, no, the next one was Pagos, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Pagos. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, I love Pagos.
Wait, when it's state of play then? How many hours?
I thought I put us into queue. Sorry guys, let's see here. You find out.
What?
And the Nadine.
Right now, the only reason why I stopped playing is because my friend got me too big into Persona 5.
Oh yeah, dude. No. I was talking with Leland the other day, and he's like, he's just been like head over heels in love with the Star Wars game. It's like, yeah.
I've heard so much good about that Star Wars game.
I haven't been able to afford it yet with the baby. I'm hoping I might be
played
able to get it
that.
for Christmas.
Right.
Brian,
Yeah,
I bought both Pokemons.
dude.
I was like,
Nice.
I somewhat regret it, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, nah, I don't regret it. Did not have the, hey man, I need this Pokemon. Hey man, I need this one. Also, how far are you into that, by the way?
Pokemon, finished I think the 6th gym. I believe I finished the 6th gym.
Be careful when you go into the wild zone. You might freak out. Because they did something right. They made trade exclusive Pokemon available in the wild zone.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I caught a Gengar. Also, they made almost, I've run into 3 of them, but I bet you all of them are in there. I think all the evolutions
Oh yeah.
are available.
All the
to be caught.
evolutions.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm surprised
yeah.
the queue time is as long as it is on. I mean, I guess it is early in the morning.
People are still getting up, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it's also, so East Coast wise, people are leaving for work. It's 6:30 here on the East Coast. So people are starting to get ready to go to work. So, yeah.
So state of players in 3 hours?
2.5.
Okay. You watching it?
Oh, I'll be asleep.
Oh, okay.
I'm at work right now.
So you just catch up on it?
Yeah, I'll do a catch up like always. I have like 3 different channels that that kind of talk about it. 2 of them being Young and
Sweet. 422 podcast highlights. Guys, go sub to the podcast highlights channel if you haven't already.
Plug.
Plug. I'm gonna get the link. I think it's the top one below. What was that?
Apparently we're getting 2 Sega Classics coming to PlayStation 4 next year.
Hey,
No,
Lady
it just says,
Wildly Plays, how's it
You're
going?
looking at the rumors. You're looking at the rumors.
not the rumors. I'm actually looking on the.
Sega Classic Collection coming.
No, it says 2 Sega Classics coming to PlayStation 4 next year. But this is like on the PlayStation Twitter. He said that. Well, when I look at the picture, I see a Bayonetta. For some reason.
Oh yeah. Bayonetta and it's coming as a collection. It's $40. It's a full HD remaster. Coming to the PS4, the Xbox One, I believe. Again, I believe.
With no point doing it for the Switch, would they? Oh wait, really?
I think don't quote me.
Okay.
Because again, I can actually look it up.
I mean, because Bayonetta's already on the Switch. I wanted to.
Well, yeah, it's actually $40 or $30 on the Switch.
And we still haven't got any word on number 3 yet.
Yes, PS4 and Xbox One.
Okay.
No Switch. But still, those are 2 pretty big Sega Classics.
Yeah.
Wish, and I was talking with my, I think it was the Happy Channel. I was like, why can't Nintendo release Bayonetta 2?
Yeah, I think they were saying that was going to come out at the end of this year. I guess it got delayed.
You mean
Andrew's saying, is it me lately, or the past few weeks, or does it feel like no one wants to tank? I haven't seen tank stuff. I've seen healer stuff. Look, that's the thing. Also, this is kind of like the the lull period before 5.2, in which they then have the new kind of like new raids, new gear stuff. So, the game has its ebbs and flows.
The point 152535, the point X5 patches are like Brian said, are normally the lull period. I beat all the content the first 2 weeks of the game, of the patch coming out 5.1.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't capped all my gear. I have not got a full I don't even
bother with any gear capping at 5.0 and 5.1.
Yay.
It feels like such a waste of time to stress about that, and so literally it's just like.
Oh, sorry, Brian.
No, yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
But I beat it in 2 weeks, and I was like, man. Yeah, I've got some leveling I gotta do. I got some, stuff I need to be doing. Need to be leveling all my crafters. Need to be leveling all my battle classes. But I'm like, I really don't want to. And you have that point where literally for 2 months, people, they've talked about it where literally, and they've even shown the numbers, where after about 8 weeks, the subscription count dramatically decreases.
It ebbs and flows.
And you got to think.
You also, with the expansion, you have people who will come back for. They play through, they finish the story, and then they leave. and then they come back with they'll come back around like a month or two before the expansion, and then they'll finish all the extended content, play through the expansion, and then leave. It's like they play it like a single player game every 2 years, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Yep, and I mean, again, Yoshida said, I don't care. And really, if you do play it like that, it's actually the best way to play it in a way, because so like if you go out and you're constantly playing, that means you're constantly level grinding. You're constantly high level grinding. But if you literally play the game until the end of the fight, the point X, the point O story,
yeah,
there's no grinding. You get all your gear that's possible that you can get.
Yeah, like when you come back, like the game's gonna feed it to you very, very generously, and then you get in and you go for it, and they're gonna keep rinsing and repeating that bottle. Like, thanks everybody for the 20 thumbs up. Be sure to follow us in our Highlights channel podcast. We are at 422 subscribers over there, trying to get it to 1,000. We'd like to. So I don't know when that will happen. Maybe sometime next year. But if you guys like,
something that's happening this week.
I like a lot of podcast highlights, and so that's just kind of how I end up like, oh, this is interesting, and I end up watching that, and then I end up just binging on highlights, just because it's, I don't know, feels like it's a nice way to kind of have the short, condensed pieces of the podcast. So like, oh, we had this really interesting discussion at the like at the end of the podcast, and then it's like, great, come on.
I just thought of another thing doing this week.
What's that?
The 14-hour live stream.
Oh yeah,
that's this week.
That's this week.
That's this week. And what's in that week? That 14-hour, a live letter.
Yeah, I think the live letter kicks it off.
So literally, what I think it's either kicking it off or it was a halfway point. I can't remember.
We have the time. They've listed the time, so
it's going to be doing the introduction, and then after that it's the live letter.
I'm just gonna try to stick with it. I'm just gonna try to stick with where the crowd is going, because
it's probably better.
So basically, what they could do, the one thing that could probably get me resubbed and continuously subbed, Relic.
Yeah, and they haven't even talked about Relic at all.
They haven't even touched it. They haven't even said, "Oh, here's a new Eureka.
Hey, big.
Here's the new Diadem. Here's the new what? Here's this new piece of side content that's going to last for this expansion." Kind of, because all this other stuff that they're showing us and we've done, that's not going to last for the expansion. Things like Eureka, things like Diadem, those lasted an expansion.
Yeah. Well, and then the fact that they retired them, it makes me frustrated. In the regards of, like, it would be really great if, that, are we fleeing? Are we running? Okay, we're running.
And I also find this thing, and people I did point this out, even someone asked on the, I'm going to plug Happy, but Mondays with Mr. Happy, they asked him, when are we getting crafted, glowing weapons from, the primal drop, and he was like, probably aren't getting that anymore, because like you look at it,
sit down,
we've discussed this one before. It's that, okay, so we got 15 classes now outside of Blue Mage. That means they had to model 15 different glowing weapons.
Do you think they're done with classes, though? Do you think we're getting any more?
Well, I have to say yes, we will. But at the same time, I want to say no, we won't. But at the same time, I have to say yes, we will, because
knowing them.
14, and I think me and Brian both have agreed on this one both of the time, is a love letter to the Final Fantasy franchise. Just look at through past history of Final Fantasy, and we have 15 jobs. Think about iconic jobs or classes, whatever one you want to do, that aren't in the game right now.
Think of it.
Well, that one's a hard one.
I can think of another 10 at least. But you got Dan. Well, not Dan.
How is the new mount earned? Is that something that is a drop? Is that something that is a... Is that
I think it's a Blue Mage drop.
Well, no. I'm talking about for the PvP mount.
Oh, probably wins.
Okay.
Probably wins, because it's probably just like the what's it called? So Brian, you gonna try and do Alexander?
On blue?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, supposedly you could be able. You know you can get Brute Justice, right?
As a mount?
No, as a minion.
That'd be cool.
Allied seals. But yeah, the whole, because you got Onion Knight, you got God, so many other characters.
I'd like to see him tonight.
Huh?
I'd like to see him on Unite.
You got Time Mage. Yeah, people can say
Time Mage would be so amazing.
Time Mage.
Would Time Mage be like?
Wow.
Mage.
PvP mount's 100 wins.
A Green Mage?
Hey, Luna.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Green Mage that's basically, it was a life mage, was it what it was called at one point?
I hope you don't like put that as a limited jump.
Well, I mean, we got Puppeteer, we got, which is probably the limited job, because, well, Christy hates pet classes.
Puppeteer would be amazing.
I can definitely understand why he hates them. Because they have always and will always screw up balance.
I think balance is overrated.
Yeah.
Like, balance the content and not worry about like making one job like fit everything. Okay, it's gotta be fun. You're like, no. There we go.
What I'm saying about balancing the content is when you add in a pet class, like, okay, so they tweaked Summoner just a fraction, like literally was like an extra, like, I think in total was like an extra like 4% potency increase, and it literally took it from being like 9th to 2nd, and it's in some cases it's actually better than a Black Mage. In some cases.
Interesting.
Like, literally, and it's just because of the pet. Because if they tweaked the pet up or down just a fraction, because the pet skills are based off of your stats, it can just screw up everything.
Can we push these guys into oblivion?
I love how someone in our team is like, they're not winning.
Ah!
You got Puppeteer, you got Onion Knight, you got Time Mage, Green Mage. I mean,
loads of mages.
T5, T9, T13 with no echo and not undersized, and the 3 final Alex Savage raids too. Oh man. That's okay, so the Blue Mount is doing T5, T9, and T13 with no echo and not undersized. And then the final 3 Alex Savage's raids, the mobile is going to be rare AF. Good!
Yep. You have to literally complete the final grade tiers of everything. And the other thing is, people don't realize that doing it with no echo, not undersized, actually improves your chances of getting skills.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna be a rare mount. Cause
Oh, and the Alex raid's no echo, no undersized too. Jeez Louise.
Yeah. That means
Does it have to be blue? Does it have to be like all blues, or can it be like a range? Like you have to take blue.
8 party blue. Every last one has
Perfect.
to be blue.
There we go. There we go. And then Leon says, "Can't wait for Xbox release. I'll be smashing this when it hits." Absolutely, Leon. It's gonna be sick, dude. I'm so happy that it's finally coming to Xbox.
What's finally coming? Sorry.
Final Fantasy XIV, baby.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. Been confirmed.
Confirmed.
They flat out announced it.
Yes, they did.
By Phil Spencer.
Phil Spencer
No
did
date.
it at XO 19.
They don't got a date there.
What's up?
They don't got a date. So
They don't have a
it could be
release
delivered.
date. We don't know the release date, but it's already running on Xboxes according to my sources.
Well, I mean,
Because it runs Windows. Xbox runs Windows, so it's like, oh, it's got to be more development. No, it runs Windows.
I'm not sure if you heard, but there's a Scarlet in the wild.
I think that 5.3 makes the most sense, and to drop it on like Eddie 3 and be like, oh, by the way, and you can play it now, or like, you know, the beta starts today.
You know what'd be even funnier?
What?
Again, this is the thing. So, Game Award is again this week.
Oh, that's right.
And
That'd be nice.
this is the thing.
Amazon's supposedly teasing their new game, their new MMO.
Yeah. But what they said, and these were the words, was new projects. Final Fantasy XIV releasing on the Xbox would be considered a new project.
Interesting. Ooh, wow.
That would be interesting. Because you gotta think. Remember last year, that was probably one of the
Have you not
greatest
seen the
things
video,
that
lady?
game.
Have you not seen the video? Here, I'll link the video in chat here in a minute. Like, it's up. It didn't get, it's like I think a lot of people really liked it.
What video?
My video of learning that it's finally coming to Xbox.
Oh.
You guys gotta ring the bell. Like, YouTube's not gonna tell you when I post a video.
They did announce it. I remember them announcing it at XO, but I was like, yeah, y'all are announcing it, but my question is, when? That's where I
don't need a win. I'm just happy to see that it's happening. Like, when for me is like, oh god, I'm dead. I just look up. I'm like, nothing but yellow. Nothing but yellow. Just see yellow.
Yeah,
Let's see here.
That win is a big thing for me.
Yeah, man. I tell you, I look forward to when YouTube starts. Like, it's weird. Like, they decide to make a video and then recommend a video and decide not to. Where are you?
But yeah, people like what I'm thinking is we're either going to get a shadow drop at Game Awards, which will be this week.
Wow, I mean that's
which would be a good time because we're still, at the starting phases of doing it at 5.3. And Xbox users are like, oh yeah, see, this is my thing.
Okay.
So, yeah, it would be great with Xbox users. I can give you that. And there are some people that literally have said, I will not play this game until it's on Xbox.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to go and buy a PC, and I don't want to go and buy a PS4 just to play this one game.
Right.
It's fair. It's a fair thing. Yes, I understand. Because PS4's at minimum.
You're talking standard.
So a PS4 is $300 right now. For a base PS4, that's $300. And for an Xbox One, that's about $300. And for a good PC to run, 14, you're probably looking at about $800 on the cheap end. Okay, so if I already have an Xbox, why am I going to drop either $300, $800, or, if I get a Pro, it'd be $500.
Yeah.
I have an Xbox. And yeah, I can't get PS4 exclusive games. But technically, I don't need to.
Mm-hmm.
I still find funny that people still don't realize that. Tell me.
Okay,
Right.
he survived. He won.
Who's the first company to do game streaming? Google, Microsoft, or Sony?
Sony.
Sony. 12 years ago. Or no, 7 years ago.
Yeah, I was like, 12. That sounds more like
7
online.
years ago. Yeah, 7 years ago. Yeah, in 2013 was when they launched PlayStation Now.
Yeah, when we asked Square Enix's the new CEO when he took over, he's like, what's the future? And he's like, game streaming.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what's happening.
It's already been here.
Mm-hmm.
It's already here. Because it's like
exclusives need to go away though. I'm fine with timed exclusives, but exclusives, yeah, I think that era is coming to an end.
I don't think it will fully come to an end, just because you look at it. This is how I see it. So yes, I will agree. If God of War was on the Xbox, great, because there are fans that would play it. There are people that would play God of War.
Gameplay, I think,
No
just
doubt about
sent you games, but did they do game streaming? Because I know online was trying to break, into that early.
Sorry, I had a very loud truck. What were you saying?
Talking about game streaming, etc.
Oh, you said something about a Senshu game or something?
Somebody was saying gameplay. And I was like, I thought those were just sending you discs.
Yeah, Gamefly is game rental, not game streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So what it was On Live and Ginkai.
Nice lady.
I probably mispronounced that second name. They were in a somewhat of a streaming competition.
Yeah, 1 second, Sparta. Daniel, yeah, I capped Blue. So Blue's at 6. I hit cap within like an hour and something of starting, so that was awesome. The lady says I hit 70 on the crafts. I've got all my crafts are at 80. Working on my gathers, that should be knocked out. And then here's my current sheet.
Yeah, Sony saw the benefit in it because at the time, and people don't understand this, the PS4 architecture, if you actually took the actual hardware of the PS3 is stronger.
Yeah, than the Xbox 360, absolutely.
No, I'm saying the PS3 is somewhat, in some of the aspects, is actually stronger than the PS4 because of that cell architecture they were using.
But that also held them back, and so that's why you see them went to x86, because developers are going to end up usually developing for the lowest common denominator. That's why cloud streaming is actually one of the really cool things about it that we won't see for a while. But with like even with Stadia, when all of a sudden that infrastructure is not, you're never like, oh, you need to go upgrade your PC to go play this game, or you need to get a new console to play this game. There will never be a Stadia 2, and that means either that Google shuts it down or, the system succeeds and it's just forever and for perpetuity.
Yeah.
Won't be a Stadia 2, but they'll be upgrading the back end constantly.
Right. Well, and then there's nothing for you to go buy.
No.
Yeah, you don't buy anything.
No, they just upgrade the graphics cards and all that in the systems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of the other neat things about that is that it should help for those on Linux, because backbone of Stadia is Linux based. So as game publishers like port their games into that, like that means they can open it up. Even like I know Steam supports some Linux games. You could probably even see Steam and PC gaming expand. Just due to anybody who's going to do that work, because then you're just like, hey, there we go. Quickest way, Captain Goofy, to level blue is get a high-level friend to stand outside the party and then just go murder things down. We have a power leveling guide video up on the channel back from when the blue dropped. Same strategy applies. So I just went out to Helix, and then I would just tag the enemies, and Star would burn them down. Oh, good night. Oh, yawn.
Yeah, I will agree that streaming is the future, because again, it will, improve, because it will save. The common denominator will be, okay, yeah, we might have to start charging more for like subscription models.
Yeah, and that's where we still want a strong Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, etc., because that's where competition is going to help keep prices from going crazy. Now, same common competition is that like when PS5 and Scarlet drops, and all of a sudden you can go do that, or you can have like a high level, the same kind of fidelity experience on Stadia if you've got the internet, and you're like, wait a minute, I don't need to go spend hundreds of dollars to go play this new game. Like, that's amazing. That's the one thing people are like, oh, Stadia is launching late into this generation. It's like it's going to be just as powerful as the PlayStation 5 and Scarlet.
Yeah, it's part of the. What generation are we in now? 8th, 9th?
9th, I think. We're going into the 9th.
Yeah. So basically, Stadia is the first console of the 9th generation.
It could be the first console of the 9th, or it could be essentially the first console of kind of the one console future.
Yeah.
Not saying that like there should just be one. I just think that there should be people who manufacture, and then you as the consumer get to choose what makes sense to you.
Well, what I think, so the first console future, the first quote-unquote console future, I don't think it will ever happen like today, because like Microsoft and Sony, like they had a study, like this was years ago, like I think back during the PS2, maybe the PS3 era.
Yeah.
Sony could literally lose $1 billion a year on their PlayStation brand, and they'll still make like $10 billion in profit.
What do you mean? Like how do you lose $1 billion and make 10?
Because you gotta
by your definition, like
Sony has literally got like 8 different brands. Because you got their TVs, you got their phones, you got their computer.
PlayStation had for the long while has actually been their most profitable because they've been losing money in the TV space and all that.
Oh yeah, but again, because you got the TVs, their phones, their computers, they got their hands in a lot of pies.
Right. So I might have then misheard you. What I thought I heard you say is that Sony PlayStation could lose $1 billion a year and it would still make $10 billion a year. And in my mind that would be like, so they're making $9 billion a year. Sorry.
No, I'm saying that like this was like 20 years ago. I haven't looked at like the numbers now, like the spreads, but it's like what I'm saying is like even though Sony, like PlayStation, like the PlayStation brand, lost $1 billion, Sony as a whole still made $10 billion. Okay. So
Sony as a whole. Gotcha. That makes sense. What you're saying.
What I'm saying. I'm saying Sony overall.
Gotcha.
Like if you added,
I was like, wait a minute. Like, gotcha. Yeah, because they have all these other, diversification of revenue is a very good thing. Have multiple input streams.
Microsoft does not diversify as much because what does Microsoft have? PCs and Xbox. That's really it.
Operating system, Windows. Every PlayStation game sold, Microsoft makes money pretty much because they're all built on Microsoft.
Well, no, because they were built. Because the PS3 was built on Linux.
They still use Visual Studio. It's like. Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, I'm saying like Microsoft.
Yeah,
is,
Microsoft.
Been doing pretty well.
Like in a way too, because they don't need to make like all this money on their gaming division. They can still lose money and still make a lot of money because again, their PC revenue is enough to.
And they've been getting more into the service model, so you have like, like all the different other things that you can do there.
Doesn't Microsoft own Adobe too?
No. If they did, that's news to me.
I think they own one of them. I can't remember which one it was.
Well, I did my job. Yeah. I think somebody was like, Phil Spencer saying like, it's like when you're sitting there next to the guy who's in charge of all the office stuff, and it's like the money that they bring in is like, I don't know, like $50 billion a year, and you're like, I'm here for one.
Cody, like, that's why I don't think the actual, like, I don't think it'll ever, like, the hardware war will ever end until, like, something major happens, and, like, the cost of these, because, like, yeah, like, they're saying, like, they're gonna try, the keyword was try, and get a console at least to $300 with the Scarlet and the 5.
Yeah, like you come in at that price, that's a real big. Well, and then you can also then have it powered with xCloud, so it's like, okay, yeah, like I'm still like my mind, it would make sense if they had like just $100, like here's the $99 box, and then it's powered by xCloud, but then it's still like, okay, cool, enjoy your,
Well, I mean, they could like do something like what PlayStation, or not PlayStation, Google has done, where like, if you wanted to start Google Stadia today, you would need to pay $120, which would get you the controller, the Google, what's it called?
The Pro, and then the Buddy
Chrome
Pass
Ultra.
for Pro.
The Chrome Ultra.
Oh yeah, the Chromecast Ultra, yeah.
Yeah, the Chromecast Ultra, the controller, and 3 months of Stadia. That Chromecast Ultra is the main thing. Like, if you are not playing on your Chromecast Ultra, if you're just, playing on your Chrome, your Google Chrome, you can't get 4K. You have to play on the Chromecast Ultra.
Right.
As of right now. That's what I think would be the hardware war, is where they're selling you this, like, the Chromecast Ultra is like $100.
That's
if I remember correctly.
$60 or $70.
So yeah, $70. And that's all you gotta buy is that $70 piece of equipment.
I'm hoping that they release the Stadia app just for like my TV, because like you have smart TVs that's got Netflix. It's like that would be like great, because then I can take my well, yeah, like it's all devices, etc. Like if I could,
Google.
Yeah. So if I can do that, then I can move my Chromecast Ultra to my the bedroom, and then boom, console in my bedroom.
Hey, this is another thing I was reading about.
Yeah, you should take a drink every time you hear the name Sony, Tom.
It's Sony. People don't think about it, but Sony's got a piece of every pie in the electronic market.
Oh yeah, they used to make like radios and everything, didn't they?
Make radios.
What?
What's this with your radio?
They did back then.
Well, no, they still make car radios.
Oh yeah, didn't they make Walkmans and back in the day?
That was a big thing. That was a big thing for them before, and then they were so connected into that they didn't see the iPod coming.
No, they didn't.
It's like, it's the same thing with come on, get them.
But yeah, things just like
Oh God.
Google. This is what I was reading about. So, Epic wants to release Fortnite on the Google Play Store.
Okay.
Why?
Well, because right now you can play Fortnite on Android devices, but you have to sideload it. You can't download it straight from something. You have to go into your option settings, and people don't realize literally being able to just download from Google Play is probably more profitable than anything, because you don't have to worry about that. Because there are a lot of tech unsavvy people that don't really deal with that stuff.
agree. I agree, ZZ. Oh my God, I'm dying.
But you know what's funny? Google said, yeah, sure. You can load it onto Google Play. We take 30% of all profit on Google on Google purchases, which is in the contract.
Nothing
And
wrong with
Xbox like, no, we're a free-to-play game. We should be given a waiver. I'm like, really? No other game gets this waiver, and you want this waiver?
Well, it comes down to it. It's just money. They're like,
Oh, hey, Chris.
Who wants more money? Hey, Chris.
Hey, somebody was yelling when I first came in.
That was Spartan.
I am immediately backed out.
I'm sorry, Chris.
No, it was bad timing.
By the way, Blue Mage is level capped already.
Nice.
Sit down, Gunbreaker. Sit down.
Got up, took out the trash, took care of my dog for the morning.
You feel like doing some streaming? Because if you are, I can go help Drew with the kids. I might, with the weather, I think I'm gonna just drive Maddie to school, so I don't have to worry about her getting the kids in the car.
I don't know. I'm updating now.
Okay, cool. The music in the Nadim is amazing. Like, it's just... Ken needs to outdo himself.
I am going to let y'all go. Gotta get ready to leave work.
Alright, dude. Have a good day.
Enjoy
Enjoy finishing off Persona 5. So I don't care. I'm just gonna go hunt that white mage down.
You get attacked though at the same time. It's not nice.
Yeah, we're like, alright. Yeah, someone's saying that PvP mounts 100 wins. I'm like, oh my goodness. That's going to be a while. And then the blue mage requirement for the Morbol mount is ridiculously awesome, Chris. Like, it's going to be so rare. If you see somebody with that mount, it's like, you know, that person is a legend. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. My team left me. Oh, yes. The vida. Living la
We're
vida
winning.
loca.
We're winning very well. We got
Yeah,
this, haven't we?
we're doing real well right now.
Alright. Mac is updated. PC's almost updated. Going for the PlayStation.
Get them
Because
all.
the one bummer is when you don't get them all on patch day, and then like a week from now, I'm like, I want to play on X, and then
You're
it
like,
just doesn't
Nope.
work.
You're like, oh wait, downloading a patch? You son of a bitch.
What do you think the data is on 5.3?
I'm gonna say May, or kind of probably in line with E3, because they could literally be like, hey, by the way, beta or it's out on Xbox today, or something, something like that. We might have more heads up, but you got to think that for the general population who's like, what, won't know, Honestly, I could see that being kind of a stage announcement, right? Like where they're like, hey, and it's been this long and it's coming and da-da-da, and we've got this great game, the MMO, and then honestly, like the real question, Chris, is that what role is Game Pass going to play for 14?
It'd be interesting to see them share the revenue with Square, because it would be the first time that we would start to see how these subscription services are going to take over existing subscription services.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's the big question in the room is neither company expects them to pay both. They just both think the other one should get out of the way. Like when my wife and I moved to DC, we had 2 cars, and most people in DC didn't have any cars, and I had a job that required one, so like, yeah, that's why you have one, why don't you have 2? And we both had a Jeep Wrangler.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife loved her Jeep Wrangler, and I loved my Jeep Wrangler, and we both had them when we got married. And we both felt it is unreasonable for us to have 2 Jeep Wranglers, and we would be happy to drop to 1 as soon as the other one would sell theirs.
Mm-hmm.
We won.
We won.
And so we never did. So we ended up keeping 2 cars the whole time. And like that's how I feel about these subscription services. They're like, no, I think 2 subscription services is ridiculous on the consumer, and I think that you should drop yours.
So for Randy, I'm going to tell you this. I love that I don't have data mined information on Blue Mage and its skills. We have, oh, by the way, Chris, so skills, we got like 30 new skills for Blue Mage.
Didn't they say we were going to get a ton of new skills?
Yeah, a ton of new skills. So now there's 80 skills to collect for Blue Mage. I already hit level 60, Randy, on Blue Mage, so that's good. The Nadim is a lot of fun. I really actually enjoy it. One of the great things about it is visually across the entire map, you can see where things are popping, so it makes it a little bit easier for people to kind of go where you want them to go. And so that's going to be really exciting to see. And yeah, I mean, it's just the PvP and Blue Mage patch, which is fantastic, but yeah. I'm happy. I like PvP. If you want to be able to get into PvP, now is the time. Now is the time. Let's see here. I'm going to see. Chris, do you think you're going to take over stream for a little bit? I'll be back like around.
No, I'm still getting stuff squared away.
1 second. Just texting. Let's see here. Yes. Down. In 10. Sweet. And so yeah, so then I'll take a break and I'll help Julie with the kids, and I'll take Maddie to school, and then I guess I'll be back live here in a little bit. Probably usually I think I get home around 8 in that regards. So let's see. I'm gonna head to do my retainers, and then later today, the Season of the Dawn drops. That's gonna be noon. So if I'm not exhausted, then I'm gonna go work on that too.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah, I'm still hanging out for a few minutes, Mage. I should be back. And then yeah, so we're gonna be playing and getting this stuff knocked out. So got a lot of blue skills to figure out where they are, farm them up, and then like to get the Marvel mount, you need to do like turn 1, turn 9, turn 13 or something, and then you have to do Alex. No Echo, and no like undersized party. So it's like get ready to raid with blue mages. Yeah, like I'm telling you, like it's gonna be rare. That's gonna be exciting to see because I think it's got to be all blue mages. Like it's done through the log. The actually before I go, let me see if that fight is level sync now. I was in a fight earlier and I was not winning. Let me head back to Ulda. So you haven't missed the giveaway. We haven't hit our goal for the membership drive, which is that bar right above the hat here. So we get 10 members, we give away. We've been doing the different mounts. We did the whale, which we did give away. And now we are doing the Finwir mount. So as soon as we hit our goal, everybody in chat is eligible. And that's just kind of be how we do it. Let's go to the Miners Guild. So, hey, Blue, you need to group up with other Blues to do the content to get the skills. What? I think the funny thing is I always heard people saying, like, it's a solo job. It's like, no, it's a social job.
They never said that.
I know.
They said that it would be limited to certain types of party interaction, and they leaned into those types really hard. And the moment people heard the word limited, they just skipped the second half of that sentence. And that became the fact. They said limited, can't do anything.
Can't do anything.
It's like that's not.
How's my currency here? Currency. Something had to Idleshire. And
Because my issue with Blue Mage the first time around was not that it wasn't social. I think it was an incredibly social thing. It created all these weird moments of like sharing skills and people piling up in one area and partying up for things and everybody waiting for the skill to show and then calling it out. And it was really neat. The issue was that it was a day.
Yeah. It's like, and we're done. All right, is there anything else?
And then we had to wait a year.
Like, you can do the carnival for like old currency that if you're trying to collect some of those old stuff, go for it. Oh, okay, so no? It's like, all right, well. Yeah, waiting pretty much a year. Like it was like a week into January. Yeah. Like we're like 3 weeks away.
If it became like, I don't know, if it became like something we got alongside trials, so it was like every other patch, we got 10 more levels to limited jobs, and every time we capped a limited job at current cap, we got a new limited job. So it was like, wow, we're getting a new limit job like every 6 patches or 8 patches or something that's not even in sequence with an expansion, so it's just this thing that happens. It's like, oh wow, it's like this whole other game.
What
like you have limit job parties where you have, imagine you have like a limit like healer and a limit like tank, and you can go into limit parties.
Limited job roulette, limited job PvP. It's like, wow, we got 3 or 4 limited jobs, and now we can start to have all the very same party finder type content pop up, but just for limited jobs.
Hey,
like
Punch.
that,
I love you too, Punch. All right, let me see if I can take out this guy now. End of the Mass Carnival. You gotta beat Dirty Rotten.
And
as the bug.
If they break an extreme or something because the mechanics on the limited jobs are just not balanced, then make the achievement kill the extreme in 3 minutes or something stupid. And it's like, yeah, they can blow it down, but when you kill a boss that fast, you actually trigger phases multiple at a time, and it gets harder. Because like there are still fights that even in that current level cap, like you have to be careful not to kill the boss too fast. Because it can get nasty.
Hey Chris.
Yeah, what's up?
Did you see the heritage armor for Goblin and Worgen?
No, is it good?
It looks nice. They're bringing that out soon.
Now. So heritage armor is the one like if you level all the way up, right?
I think it is. Yeah.
You get the alternate race, and you level from 1 to cap, and you unlock heritage armor.
I think that's how you do it. Well, like I just know that.
So
I don't know
just
how you
about
get
to skip. Oh, the goblin one looks awesome.
You like the goblin one, yeah? It like looks like goblin, doesn't it? Like it screams goblin. I don't know. The Worgen one looks posh, doesn't it?
Oh God, Brian.
What do you think of the Worgen one?
It looks like something I'd put on a bank character. Like, it's a little ridiculous.
With the goblin, it looks kind of cool, doesn't it? It's got like this.
Oh, the goblin one I would wear around all the time, 100%.
Now here's the weird question. How are you feeling about the Volpera and all that coming out next patch?
I mean, it's starting to feel like there's a little too many races, but you know.
People keep saying
like
that.
it just feels like it feels like just pick your favorite mini pet and we'll make it into a race.
people are calling it the fairy race.
All right,
They get a new race like every expansion, and they get a new class every other expansion that has like 3 to 4 specs on it. So like the game's just getting massive. They're at like 42 specs and what, like a dozen races?
I know, like the races are like. But did you? I can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually did buy Shadowlands. But I gotta tell you one thing. I got you get a mount with it. You know, you buy the heroic edition.
There's 21 races already in the game.
That's not. But you know, the one thing that makes me is crazy is that Pandarian are going to be able to be Death Knights.
Well, so if you look at the lore going into Shadowlands,
It makes sense.
everybody would be able to become a Death Knight.
It makes so much sense. Yeah.
So it's not. My first reaction was, who was asking for that, and why did they cater that demand? And it's actually it's a tribute to the lore. It's a tribute to.
I don't think they would do it.
The gap between us and where Death Knights come from is disintegrating.
I don't think they would do it for no reason. Like, I mean, I just, you know, when you wear, you know what you have BlizzCon. What was your reaction? Did you think that Sylvanas was gonna put the helmet on, or do you think she was actually gonna?
Oh yeah, I thought she was gonna. I thought she was gonna steal the
helmet. Yeah.
She looked like she was going to put it on.
Tried to put it on. She couldn't put it on for some reason, or she was going to try to modify it in some way so that she didn't have to become a Lich King. She could just have its power. But, like, I thought she was definitely trying to steal its power somehow.
No, but even Bolvar was like, this is a burden.
Yeah, he's like, you don't want this, and she's like, you're right.
I don't want this.
Bye bye.
But, like, just the way she kind of like goes to rip it, and then she gets a banshee strength just comes out.
Hold on, voice. So Sleep, we're on Sargatanas, so you're welcome to come check us out. If you have friends over also on Aether, we do lots of stuff just over on Aether. But yeah, you can, if you're looking to come play with us, be sure to hit us up on Discord, and that way it becomes a little bit easier to sync up with us in that regards. I am going to end the stream and head downstairs to help Julie with the kiddos. I'm gonna take Maddie to school, and then I should be back on sometime around 8 o'clock. So thanks everybody and for hanging out this morning, and we hit blue to 60. We have yet to hit our goal for the mount giveaway, so hopefully we'll do that maybe later today. Who knows? We're giving away the bike, so hopefully you guys tune in. Thanks for hanging out, and I love you all. See you soon.